Hello, New York Yankees fans. We have brand new exclusive videos and the latest news for you. Before we get started, we'd like to invite you to join our channel and give this video a like. It's crucial to get exclusive access to the latest updates. The rumor mill has been swirling non-stop in the baseball world, and all eyes are now on New York as whispers of a monumental signing have finally taken a tangible shape. Sources close to the Yankees organization hint that EMANUEL CLASE, the enigmatic closer known for his blazing fastball and devastating slider, has agreed to terms with the team, sending ripples through every corner of Major League Baseball. Fans in the Big Apple are buzzing, imagining a late-inning scenario where Clase dominates the ninth inning with the kind of authority that only an elite closer can exert. The excitement isn't just about the numbers on his stat sheet. It's about the aura he brings to a bullpen that has long been searching for a reliable, game-ending presence. Speculation is rampant, with insiders suggesting that Clase's arrival could fundamentally reshape the Yankees' pitching philosophy, giving them a lethal weapon to close out tight games. Social media platforms are flooded with reactions ranging from ecstatic cheers to incredulous disbelief, creating a sense of anticipation that feels almost tangible. Street corners, sports bars, and online forums alike are alive with theories on how this signing will play out once Clay steps onto the mound in the Yankees' pinstripes, and whether his presence alone will psychologically intimidate opposing hitters before he even throws a pitch. Industry insiders are dropping hints about the strategic implications of this move, pointing out that Clase's ability to command high-leverage situations could redefine the Yankees' late-game dynamics. Analysts are dissecting his pitching repertoire, noting that his slider, in particular, has a reputation for freezing even the most seasoned batters, making him a potentially game-changing asset for a franchise long accustomed to relying on offensive firepower. Rumors also suggest that internal Yankees meetings have revolved around how to integrate Clase seamlessly into the bullpen, balancing his innings with the existing setup men, while also considering how his presence might alter managerial decisions in high-pressure moments. Conversations among players reportedly reflect a mix of awe and relief, as teammates anticipate having someone who can almost single-handedly secure victories when the game hangs by a thread. Fans, on the other hand, are crafting their own narratives, imagining walk-off scenarios, historic saves, and the kind of highlight reels that could define the late stages of the season. In a city that thrives on spectacle and drama, the potential arrival of EMANUEL CLASE is being treated less as a mere transaction and more as the opening of a chapter that could redefine the identity of the Yankees for years to come. The atmosphere is electric, and even the most casual observers are caught up in a wave of speculation that refuses to settle. Whispers about Clase's physical condition and training regimen have only added fuel to the fire, as insiders hint at a meticulous preparation process designed to ensure he hits the ground running upon arriving in New York. Scouting reports emphasize not just his velocity, but also his mental toughness, a quality that many believe is just as critical when closing out tight games in front of the demanding Yankee faithful. The narrative emerging from these rumors paints a picture of a player who thrives under pressure, a trait that could endear him to a fan base accustomed to drama and high stakes. Meanwhile, debates rage online regarding how Clase's arrival will affect existing bullpen hierarchies, with some speculating that veteran relievers may need to adjust their roles to accommodate this new powerhouse closer. Market analysts and baseball insiders alike are weighing in, not only on the potential performance impact, but also on the commercial ripple effects, including jersey sales, ticket demand, and broader branding implications for the team. In every conceivable forum, the chatter centers around a single question: can EMANUEL CLASE deliver on the lofty expectations that seem to have already preceded him? The buzz is relentless, feeding a growing anticipation that feels like it could reach a fever pitch at any moment, leaving fans, pundits, and players alike caught in the whirlwind of speculation and excitement. Even whispers of possible ceremonial first appearances have taken on a life of their own, as social media users speculate about Clase stepping onto the mound for the first time in pinstripes amid a roaring Yankee Stadium crowd. Imaginations run wild, with theories about dramatic late-inning saves that could instantly etch his name alongside franchise legends, creating a narrative that feels almost inevitable given the current hype. Off-the-record sources have hinted that internal team meetings are buzzing with the challenge of integrating Clase not just as a pitcher, but as a personality that could command attention and reshape clubhouse dynamics. Analysts suggest that his presence might influence managerial strategies far beyond the ninth inning, potentially altering pitching rotations and in-game decision-making in ways that could have ripple effects throughout the season. Fans are dissecting every possible matchup, imagining how Clase's arm could neutralize the league's top sluggers and create a psychological edge for the Yankees. Meanwhile, merchandise sellers and marketing teams reportedly are already preparing for a surge in Clase-related products, underscoring that this signing is not just a sporting decision, but a cultural event within the city and beyond. The rumors, the leaks, the subtle nods from insiders, all combine to form a narrative crescendo, making the world of baseball feel as if it is holding its collective breath for the moment EMANUEL CLASE officially dons the Yankees uniform. Speculation surrounding Clase's contract details has become a narrative in itself, with pundits and insiders teasing about the potential financial implications while carefully avoiding confirmation. The sense of secrecy only amplifies the buzz, as fans debate and theorize about how much the Yankees invested to secure what many are calling a once-in-a-generation closer. Comparisons to previous franchise closers abound, with some arguing that Clase might surpass legendary figures in terms of impact, while others caution against the unpredictability inherent in any high-stakes acquisition. Media outlets are reportedly jockeying for exclusive interviews and insider glimpses, further feeding the swirling storm of rumors and partial truths that characterizes the unfolding story. Even casual observers are drawn in, fascinated by the idea of a player whose very name has begun to dominate conversation, speculation, and debate across the sport. Every minor leak, every insider tip, seems to send shockwaves through fan communities, each one eager to attach narrative significance to whatever information surfaces next. The tension is palpable, the anticipation almost tangible, as the Yankees seem poised to welcome a player whose arrival could redefine not only the team's bullpen, but also the very tone of late-inning baseball in the American League. The sheer volume of conversation around Clase has transformed the expected announcement into a cultural phenomenon, capturing the attention of people far beyond the typical baseball audience. Online forums, social media feeds, and even mainstream news outlets have amplified each whispered report, magnifying every hint and half-confirmed detail into a full-blown discussion about what Clase's presence might mean. Analysts and pundits have become storytellers, weaving intricate scenarios that range from immediate dominance in the ninth inning to potential playoff-defining heroics. At the same time, fans have taken the speculation into their own hands, creating memes, reaction videos, and mock highlight reels that portray Clase as a near-mythical figure capable of altering the outcome of any game with a single pitch. The intensity of the buzz reflects not just the athletic potential of the player, but the symbolic weight of what his signing represents. A city craving excitement, a franchise pursuing dominance, and a sport continuously captivated by its heroes. Amid this swirling storm of rumors, debates, and projections, one thing is clear. EMANUEL CLASE's arrival in New York, even as a story still largely built on whispers, has become an event that the baseball world is collectively holding its breath to witness, and the narrative is only just beginning to unfold. Whispers about how EMANUEL CLASE will adjust to the New York spotlight are growing louder with each passing hour, as insiders suggest that the city itself might present as much of a challenge as any batter he has ever faced. The energy in Yankee Stadium, notorious for its passionate and often unforgiving fans, is said to be both a crucible and a proving ground, where every pitch is scrutinized and every misstep amplified. Rumors indicate that Clase's mental preparation has been meticulous, with coaches reportedly focusing not only on his mechanics, but also on his ability to withstand intense media scrutiny and the heightened expectations that come with wearing the pinstripes. Speculative conversations abound about how this newcomer could inspire his teammates, creating a ripple effect that elevates the entire bullpen and even influences starting pitcher strategies. Analysts are theorizing that Clase's mere presence on the roster could alter the psychological landscape of games, with opposing teams forced to recalibrate their approach in anticipation of a dominant ninth-inning threat. Fans, meanwhile, are constructing their own narratives, imagining historic moments, clutch saves, and unforgettable game finales that could become the stuff of legend. Social media feeds are overflowing with content, some celebratory, some incredulous, as the entire baseball community tries to predict whether Clase can seamlessly translate his skills into the pressure cooker of New York City. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. Rumors have also emerged about potential locker room dynamics, with sources hinting that Clase's arrival may shift hierarchies within the bullpen. Speculation suggests that veteran relievers could find themselves adjusting roles, either to accommodate Clase's high-leverage responsibilities or to support a strategic redistribution of innings. Pundits argue that such a shift could invigorate the team, fostering competition and elevating performance across the board, while skeptics question whether the integration of a high-profile closer might create tension or disrupt established chemistry. Meanwhile, discussions about Clase's pitching style, his ability to dominate hitters with a blend of velocity, movement, and guile, dominate the rumor mill. Analysts are theorizing about matchups, scenarios, and game strategies that could maximize his effectiveness while minimizing exposure to risk. The buzz extends far beyond the field, with merchandise, branding, and marketing teams reportedly preparing for a surge in Clase-related products, from jerseys to memorabilia, signaling that his impact could be felt culturally as well as athletically. Fans continue to speculate wildly, imagining every imaginable game-ending scenario and debating whether Clase has the potential to cement himself as a legend in the franchise's storied history. The rumor itself has become part of the spectacle, feeding a self-perpetuating cycle of excitement and anticipation that feels impossible to contain. Even the most casual observers of baseball have reportedly been drawn into the swirling buzz, with social media amplifying every subtle hint and speculative comment about Clase's impending debut. Analysts are posting breakdowns of potential ninth-inning strategies, comparing his projected influence to historical Yankees closers, and debating whether this signing represents a fundamental shift in the team's philosophy or a more tactical, situational enhancement. Fans have taken to producing reaction videos, memes, and imagined highlight reels, projecting a near-mythical aura on Clase before he has even thrown his first pitch in the pinstripes. Off-the-record sources hint that internal team discussions are increasingly focused on balancing Clase's workload while capitalizing on his unique talents, with managers reportedly contemplating scenarios in which his presence allows for more aggressive offensive strategies early in games, knowing the ninth inning is in such capable hands. The excitement is palpable, extending to sports bars, online forums, and conversations in every corner of New York, as supporters and pundits alike discuss the potential seismic impact of having a pitcher who can, quite literally, redefine the closing moment of a game. In a city that thrives on spectacle, the anticipation surrounding Clase has reached a level where rumor and reality blur, leaving everyone waiting for the first opportunity to witness his skills live on the mound. Market speculation has intensified alongside athletic discussions, with insiders hinting at a potential surge in ticket demand and merchandise sales as fans eagerly anticipate Clase's appearances. The notion of a Clase effect has begun to circulate, suggesting that his presence could not only affect the outcome of games, but also the broader economic ecosystem surrounding the Yankees. Analysts are theorizing that the signing could stimulate increased media coverage, advertising opportunities, and social engagement, all of which feed into the narrative of Clase as a transformative figure for the franchise. Meanwhile, online debates continue to speculate on how Clase will handle the heightened scrutiny, with some emphasizing his reputation for mental toughness and others cautioning that New York's pressure cooker environment could be as challenging as any opposing lineup. Fans are crafting elaborate scenarios in which Clase saves games against top-tier teams, potentially altering the trajectory of the season and creating lasting memories for the fan base. The speculation extends to comparisons with other elite closers across the league, with every hypothetical matchup dissected and analyzed by enthusiasts and insiders alike. The excitement is so pervasive that it has transcended typical fan engagement, turning Clase's anticipated debut into a cultural event that captures the imagination of anyone with even a passing interest in baseball. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.